to the Outer Banks, where there is a winter storm warning in effect across the state. Those dangerously cold wind chills continue, and we're going to have a hard time shaking this through the evening, the overnight. Let's go out on the ground to Kill Devil Hills. Storm specialist Mike Seidel standing by. Mike, I just looked. Yikes. Yeah, Dare County Airport gusting to about 40 miles per hour, maybe a little more where you are on the beach. How goes it out there?
Well, this is what we had expected, and we're kind of looking forward to as a meteorologist tonight. And the winds are going to increase quite a bit more as the storm bombs out. The pressure is going to go down, another 25 plus millibars, Ian. Just up the beach at Duck, they've gusted to 49 miles an hour. Diamond Shoals buoy, which is well off Cape Hatteras now, waves approaching 15 feet, and they're going to go up as high as 20 plus feet later tonight and tomorrow as the winds crank up because the pressure is going to drop rapidly and the atmosphere has to fill in that big hole in the sky, literally. Look at the snow blowing horizontally. It's snow and also sand. The other thing I want to talk about is the surf. It's hard to see right now because we've got as much light as we can get on the Atlantic Ocean, but the waves out there are running about 6 to 8 feet, and here's where the surf is right here. Now this is high tide coming up in the next 15 minutes, officially here at 6:13, and this is higher than it was this morning. There is a coastal flood warning in effect, and the concern for high tide is really tomorrow morning's high tide around 7 a.m. In fact, the Weather Service is forecasting major flooding up the beach at Duck, with the water going 3 feet above normally dry ground. So that's pretty substantial, and that could cause some issues in flood-prone areas. Now here, where we are, most of these beaches are going to be fine as far as property goes. We are going to lose sand. We showed you that this afternoon, or earlier today rather. We've already lost up to 1 foot to 2 feet of sand with some deep cuts, and I would suspect tomorrow, once the high tide goes out, we're going to see more sand has been lost to the Atlantic by this northeast wind now. As you mentioned, gusting over 40 miles an hour, sustained at about 25 to 30 miles an hour. Temperatures aren't that cold, believe it or not. It's right around 29 or 30, so this is not like being in Fargo or Tulsa last week when it was 6 degrees and snowing and the wind chill was 12 below zero. Our wind chill's right now right around 18 to 20, and as I mentioned, temperatures 29 to 30. But later tonight, they're going to fall farther and the snow will become fluffier. And with this kind of wind and add some higher gusts, 60, maybe we get a 70 mile an hour gust out at Hatteras, and certainly in the offshore buoys, that is really going to blow and drift the snow around. So that's the concern tomorrow. The high wind warning continues until tomorrow evening, but the winds will be backing around to the northwest, from the northeast north to northwest. That'll take care of the issues on flooding on the beaches, but then we have to worry about sound-side flooding, certainly on the Pamlico Sound, south and west of here, in down East Carteret County. There could be some issues there. And also in Rodanthe on the sound side, as that wind comes across the sounds from the land and pushes the water from the sound back towards the barrier island. So Ian, it's going to be a wild night out here. The weather conditions will only go downhill between now and about 2 or 3 in the morning. Then the snow will begin to back off by sunrise. Then we'll be left with those gusty winds. And remember, extreme cold warning with temperatures here from tomorrow morning through Monday morning, somewhere at or just below zero, which is very, very cold for the Outer Banks of North Carolina.
Yeah,
Ian?
This vintage Seidel that we're looking at right here, Mike. As we head into tomorrow morning, you had said it, that minimum central pressure, you could call it, it gets down to like 970 millibars. I know you've done, what, dozens and dozens of live shots right there, probably more so referring to something tropical as opposed to an intensifying nor'easter.
Indeed, yes. Usually it's tropical, and you mentioned earlier what a 970 millibar pressure coincides with a tropical system. You know, a low-end hurricane. So we could actually get a hurricane force wind gust at some of the buoys. That's 74 miles an hour or higher. But the bottom line is you mix the winds that strong with moderate to heavy snowfall, and that is a recipe for mass impacts on the roadways, especially Highway 12, 158. Those are the two parallel roads that go up and down the beach here. Speaking of Highway 12, they had the bulldozers out today, and I saw the video. It looked like it was snow blowing in over the dune, but it was actually sand at that point. Keep in mind, down near Pea Island, south of the bridge, that area, basically, the road is maybe 50 yards from the ocean, and it's only separated by a big dune, and they have to keep rebuilding that with these kind of storms. So it's very, very likely that 12 will be compromised and closed for a while tomorrow, maybe into Monday, before they can get it reopened. And our temperatures here will not go back above freezing, and only briefly on Monday. So it's going to be a slow melt, but we should get some sunshine tomorrow afternoon, which should help things on the roads that have been plowed and treated here on the Outer Banks. But what a night out here. I've got the whole beach to myself. Nobody else out here tonight.
As you should, Mike. And yet, to your point, Corey Gerken was reporting down in Rodanthe that he saw some spray coming over what they were building up with the front end loader. So this is going to be some stretch ahead through this evening and overnight, as you said. Mike, we'll be checking back with you in a little bit. Thank you.
Oh, real quick, something else I saw, and you probably have talked about this.
Yeah.
The lightning strikes off the coast of Charleston. So this thing is deepening. When you've got lightning strikes out there, boy, look out.
No doubt. Yeah,
Shut the
no
front
doubt.
door. Yeah.
That is a
Exactly.
healthy storm, an increasingly healthy storm, and we got a ways to go. So that shot, it's already straight left to right on our screen, all that snow. We'll see what that looks like as the storm continues to crank up. Mike, thank you.